Welcome to this Learn Fast tutorial for Sid Meier's Civilization, in short Civ 1. This tutorial is for learning to play the game as quickly as possible. So first, start a new game, easiest mode, then choose what you want. Here's your first settlers unit. Look for a spot to place your city. If you move around a bit, the game will suggest a spot for you. Note that you can move diagonally if you use the numpad keys. If you stumble onto a little house which looks like this, it might have very good treasure or it might kill your unit. So don't check it out with your first unit. Also note that time changes after each turn. Here is how many moves this unit has this turn, and here is how much money you have. Create a city from the orders menu. After a city is created, you enter the city display. Here you choose what to produce. For now, militia is selected, as you can see on this icon. Exit the city display. Now there is no unit to move, so just press enter. At some point you're asked what you want to discover next. I will choose pottery because it lets you create granaries, which increase city populations. Other things to start with could be bronze working, which allow better military units, or map making, which allows you to travel the oceans. Depending on your game, you might already have discovered these things. Then choose whatever you want. Press enter until your militia is created. Your city will keep producing militia until you change that. Move your unit around to explore. If you're attacked, you might need to protect your city with your militia. You might even need to create more defense. Depending on your discoveries, you might be able to create better units than militia. You can see attack and defense strength and the movement here, indicated by A, D, and M. After the attack, you still need 1 or 2 units for defense. When you have that, create a settlers unit. At some point the quiz will come up, which is the game's copy protection. But you can download both the game and the manual for free now. But it's faster to just go to the advances page. Check the link in the description. Here you can find the image from your quiz. If you can guess what the image represents, such as chemistry, you don't have to look through all the images, but just do a text search from your browser. Then in the next column you find your answer. So what's next? It really depends on what happens in your game. But you probably should improve your military defense over time. Improve your cities, increase the production, and make the citizens happy. And then meet with other civilizations to improve your science. Some of the fun of this game is really to figure out how to do these strategies. There are different ways to protect your cities. You can fortify units outside the city, and those units will not move until you click them, and then again click their label. You better not keep more than 1 unit on one tile, because if 1 unit on that tile is destroyed, all units on that tile will be destroyed. On a city tile though, you can fortify many units to make the city defense stronger. Those units will move inside the city. To move them out again, click the city and then click the units that you want to move out. When your settlers are ready, they can both be used to create new cities and to improve the land. To check out the resources for a tile, just right click. But if you right click next to a blinking unit, it will move there. If you click a city, you can see what resources can be used by it on the map. Then just go back to the main view and right click those resources to see how they can be improved with roads, irrigation and mining, which you can order your settlers to do. It is possible to travel the oceans. For that you need a city by the ocean and create triremes. Note that triremes sink if they don't end up near land after their turn. Triremes can transport your land units. As you can see, here is your trireme's turn, but you want to move your militia onto it before. Then you choose the wait command. So on the trireme's turn you can move it with the militia. Sometimes other civilizations want to speak with you, and here I already have a diplomat for that purpose. You can discover science a lot faster this way. You can also ask for money if the other civilization want to have peace with you. At some point your citizens will be unhappy. The more of these guys your city has, the more unhappy the city is. Temporarily you can solve the problem with entertainers. You just click a used resource, which is indicated by these small icons. Then you can see the entertainer here. You will also get some advice from your advisors down here. They would advise you to build a temple to treat the unhappiness. But I didn't discover ceremonial burial yet, which is required. After the temple is built, there is usually not any unhappy guys left. So you can click the little map again to utilize the resources. Similarly, you can click the little map to utilize different resources. And you can change entertainers to tax collectors or scientists if your city is big enough. Just click the entertainer. If you need quick money, you can sell a building by clicking here. You can change tax and luxury rates from the game menu, as well as starting a revolution. A revolution will change your ruling system to, for example, democracy or communism, depending on what you have available. So that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment if you have questions or something to add. And check the description for strategy guides and links.